Hi, and welcome back to Writing Practices. Today we're breaking down how to craft a proposal rejection letter, a professional yet courteous way to decline a proposal while keeping doors open for future collaboration. Let's walk through the template step by step, and I'll share tips to help you write with confidence. Stick around, it's going to be thorough and practical. Sender's information. You'll start with your information at the top of the letter. Your name or organization's name, your address, city, state, ZIP code, your email address, phone number. This information ensures the recipient knows exactly who the letter is from and how to contact you for follow-ups. Keep it simple and professional, and if you're writing on behalf of a company, use your official letterhead if you have one. It adds credibility. Why this is important? Accuracy here reflects attention to detail and professionalism. Double-check for typos. Date. Under your information, include the date of the letter. This detail is essential for documenting when the correspondence occurred. It could be as simple as November 26, 2024. Pro tip: match the date with when the letter is sent. Don't use a future date, as it can create confusion. Recipient's information. Next is the recipient's information, their name or organization's name, their address, city, state, ZIP code. This section personalizes the letter, ensuring it reaches the correct party. If the proposal came from a team or department, you can address it generally to Proposal Review Committee or Marketing Department instead of a single individual. Tip: use the exact name and address provided in the proposal documents to avoid errors. Subject line. Your subject line should clearly convey the purpose of the letter. For example, subject: Proposal Rejection, Social Media Campaign. A clear subject line helps the recipient understand the letter's content immediately. Avoid vague terms like decision letter, which might cause unnecessary worry or confusion. Greeting. Start with a polite and respectful salutation. You can use "Dear Recipient's Name." If you're unsure of the recipient's name, address them as "Dear Organization's Name" or "Dear Proposal Review Committee." Personalization adds warmth, but it's okay to be general if needed. Opening paragraph. Acknowledgement and gratitude. The first paragraph is your chance to acknowledge the effort the recipient put into their proposal. From the template, thank you for submitting your proposal for specific project or opportunity to your organization name. We appreciate the time and effort you invested in preparing your submission and the thoughtfulness of your proposal. Why this is important? This sets a positive tone. Even though you're rejecting the proposal, showing gratitude can soften the blow and demonstrate professionalism. Second paragraph, the rejection. The next paragraph delivers the core message. After careful consideration and a thorough review of all submissions, we regret to inform you that we have decided to move forward with another option at this time. You can briefly explain a neutral reason, such as, this decision was based on alignment with our current needs and budget constraints. Tip: avoid overly detailed explanations or criticisms. A neutral tone helps maintain goodwill. Acknowledging strengths. Follow this up by highlighting something positive about the proposal. We were impressed by your innovative approach and attention to detail. This section helps preserve the relationship, leaving the recipient feeling respected and valued. Encouraging future opportunities. To end this section, you can add a forward-looking statement. We hope to have the opportunity to collaborate on future projects. Why this works? It keeps the door open for future partnerships and demonstrates your professionalism. Closing paragraph. Availability for questions. Next, invite the recipient to reach out if they have questions. Should you have any questions or wish to discuss this decision further, feel free to contact me at your email address or your phone number. Tip: offering a line of communication helps demonstrate transparency and willingness to engage. Sign off. End with a polite sign-off like, sincerely, your full name. If you're representing a company, include your job title for clarity. Attachments, if applicable. Lastly, mention any additional documents included with the letter. For example, attachments, proposal review notes. This shows professionalism and transparency. If no attachments are needed, you can omit this section. And that's it. By following these steps, you'll create a respectful and professional proposal rejection letter that leaves a positive impression. Thank you for watching, and I hope this tutorial helps you approach this task with confidence. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more writing tips. See you next time.